In recent years, we have discovered that our planet is struggling to flourish.
This land's a wetland, this land's a scorched land, from California to Georgia's drought land, from the wildfire forests to the Gulf disasters. This climate's changing, can't you see?
If we want to save our planet for our children and our children's children, we must be more sustainable.
What's sustainability?
Sustainability is being energy efficient and using resources effectively to preserve future societies.
What does that mean?
Well, you are responsible for what you use on this planet and its resources. You, along with everyone else, are responsible to make sure that the planet does not run out of resources. By being sustainable, something is able to be used without being completely used up or destroyed. Sustainability involves methods that do not completely use up or destroy natural resources.
If everyone on this planet lives the rest of their lives being as sustainable as possible, our Earth would be protected for many generations to come.
How can I be sustainable?
Well, there are many ways you can be sustainable, such as using LED light bulbs. At 30 minutes a day, an incandescent light bulb uses $1.48 electricity annually. The LED bulb uses only 25 cents worth. So the LED saves $1.23 per year. Since it costs $20, it will take 16 years to recoup the cost in electricity savings.
Gee, that sounds great. What else?
You can cut back on how much you buy or buy from eco-friendly companies so you don't hurt the environment.
Is that it?
Yep, unless you're not dirt poor and can buy energy-efficient appliances that aren't super bad.
Darn it, I can't afford that.
That's okay. The government sometimes doesn't suck and can be energy efficient sometimes.
Cool, like how?
Like when governments reward environmentally sustainable economic development through subsidizes, penalize environmentally harmful economic growth with taxes, use full price costing, reduce poverty, preserve biodiversity, repair ecological damage, stabilize human population, use aquaculture, and incorporate biofuels. Dope!
Have other countries in our world proved to be able to do this?
Yeah, Sweden.
What has Sweden done to be sustainable?
Sweden is the coolest country ever because it is the most sustainable country in the world. In the 1990s, Sweden switched to district heating, with many networks using recycled energy that would otherwise have gone to waste. This being one of the most important changes that have resulted in the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, along with having one of the cleanest cities in the world that is as close to being entirely green as you could possibly get.
That sounds kind of boring, but I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah, what else do you want to know?
Nothing really.
I can tell you about thermodynamics and how it relates to sustainability.
Sure.
The second law of thermodynamics relates to energy sustainability. During energy conversions, the second law states that some of the energy is wasted. More efficient energy sources that lose less energy are more sustainable because they preserve the energy.
So why does it matter?
Well, in the U.S., 84% of all commercial energy is wasted.
So the United States is super wasteful?
Exactly.
Why don't we just be less wasteful?
Well, America kind of sucks because we rely on sucky energy sources, and we don't like to change anything about it. We depend heavily on oil, which isn't sustainable. World oil consumption has increased rapidly since 1950. We will run out of unproven oil resources in reserves sometime between 2050 and 2100.
That sucks, man.
But governments can set environmental standards and goals through legislation and regulations, and corporations generally have highly efficient ways of accomplishing such goals.
Making a transition to more sustainable societies will require huge amounts of money and research.
Most of this money will likely have to come from profitable corporations.
CEOs and investors know that there's money in green technology, so many investors are motivated to have a sustainable business.
So let's go through some ways that major corporations can regulate a much more sustainable company.
They can use environmental indicators to measure progress, such as concentrations of ozone-depleting substances in the atmosphere tracked over time.
They can certify sustainable practices and products, use eco-labels on products, cut resource use and waste by reducing, reusing, and recycling, improve energy efficiency, and rely more on renewable solar and geothermal energy. They can also shift from a non-renewable carbon-based economy to a non-carbon renewable energy economy. This will most likely make the most significant change.
Sustainability is a really great thing, and we should all be more of it.
Let's be more sustainable.
I just read what I